Islamic wa rahmatullah. The next companion, inshallah, we are going to talk about is Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas. This was a very famous companion, and the characteristic I would like to focus on concerning him today is being just. He radiallahu an was the one who went to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and passed down a legacy and a tradition that we still abide by today, and that this is idea of bequests and how we're not allowed to leave more than 1/3. This came from him, and because he went to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it's amazing how he didn't make this decision without discussing with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he wanted to be just. He only had one daughter at the time, and he said to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "I want to give all of my wealth in Allah's cause." And the Prophet ﷺ told him no. He said, "Okay, what about half?" The Prophet ﷺ said no. He said, "Okay, what about 1/3?" And the Prophet ﷺ said, "And 1/3 is a lot." So this was just to give an idea of what justice actually was. And even later on in his life, radiallahu anh, we find that he was from the companions who actually led the charge of taking a neutral stance during the civil war between the companions. This is a true sign of his justice, radiallahu anh, and how he was one of those people who actually sat down and was disciplined in making his decisions. This is something that's really important and a lesson that we can all learn from and we can all benefit from, that we shouldn't be rushed to make decisions. Even the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells us that rushedness is from the shaitan, that every time we make decisions, we should be determined in those decisions. We should not be rushed in them, and we will find that many times emotional decisions or rushed decisions are not the right ones. We should do the best that we can to make sure that we're seeking counsel from the appropriate people, just like Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas did, and to make sure that we are from those individuals who make istikhara, that we seek blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with those decisions, and make sure those decisions are the ones that, after weighing the potential benefits and the potential cons, that we can come out and be just. It's very important for us to be just with ourselves and to be just with others, because we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is infinitely just. Jazakumullah khair.